everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The biggest challenge for these teams here may be dealing with the weather. Rain is falling, the field is slick, and it's not going to get any better as the game goes on. It'll be messy out there. It's the Ravens going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Going option right. And he's got some space here. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Slot man moves right. On play action. Now Carr. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play on 3rd for the Ravens. And even 60 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
They played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. On play action, it's Carr. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, That's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Orange. Value three.
Spinning away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, another great move. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Two up. Three down. 120. Merlin. Two up. 120.
On first down, gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Here's Gone. Now he's forced out right, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long. It's Gone. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll here in this first quarter. On second down, here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now third and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to fourth and goal. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now Foreman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. After the interception, here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Goff on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now gone. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Again, it's Foreman. And some space here. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Goff now on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 47 yards. Now a first down throw. Goff being chased out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, it's Reed. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Slot man moves right. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they can't bring him down.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. The final shot here before half for Carr. His throw incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
From the gun, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he is knocked down from the side. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Goff. Hard throw. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Pressure too much. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Joseph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. The tight end in motion right. Carr now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reggie Ragland from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the third at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Carr to throw, and he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. In press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, it's gone. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Devontae Parker with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And oh, it's blocked.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Joseph. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. To the left side here for Eifert. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Carr to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And the play clock's running down. On 3rd down. That's Reed. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Play clock winding down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 2nd and 5. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Steelers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
You